Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're tackling a serious but incredibly important topic. What to do if you fall into cold water, whether you're a boater, a hiker near a frozen lake, or just someone who lives in a cold climate. Knowing these steps could literally save your life. The shock of cold water is no joke, and your body's reaction can be overwhelming. But with the right knowledge, you can dramatically increase your chances of survival. So, let's get into it. The very first thing you need to fight is the cold shock response. The moment you hit that icy water, your body will instinctively make you gasp for air. This is incredibly dangerous because you could inhale water. You have about 1 minute to get your breathing under control. Focus on not panicking. Fight the urge to hyperventilate. Try to keep your head above water and just breathe. Float on your back if you can, spreading your arms and legs to stabilize yourself. This initial minute is called the 1-minute rule for a reason. It's the most critical phase. Control your breathing, and you've just won the first and most important battle. Don't try to swim frantically. Just focus on your breath and staying afloat. Once you have your breathing under control, you enter the next phase. You now have about 10 minutes of meaningful movement before the cold starts to seriously incapacitate your muscles. This is your window of opportunity for some. Don't waste this time. Look around. Is the shore close? Can you get back onto the boat or the ice you fell through? If a rescue is possible within these 10 minutes, this is the time to act. If you fell through ice, don't try to climb straight up. Spread your arms flat on the surface of the ice and use your legs to kick, propelling yourself horizontally onto the ice, kind of like a seal. Once you're out, don't stand up. Roll away from the hole to distribute your weight until you're on solid ice. But what if you can't get out? What if the shore is too far away or the boat has drifted? This is when your strategy shifts from self-rescue to survival and heat preservation. You've passed the 1-minute cold shock and the 10-minute window for movement. Now, it's all about conserving body heat for as long as possible. The new rule is the 1-hour rule, which refers to the time you might have before you become unconscious due to hypothermia. To maximize this time, you need to adopt a position that reduces heat loss. This is called the heat escape lessening position. Or help, bring your knees up to your chest and wrap your arms around your legs, hugging them tight. This protects the high heat loss areas of your body, your head, neck, sides, and groin. If you're wearing a life jacket, which you absolutely should be, it will help you float in this position. If you are in the water with other people, huddle together. Face each other and get as close as possible with your sides touching. Put children or smaller individuals in the middle of the huddle. This group position significantly reduces heat loss for everyone involved compared to being alone. It shares body heat and also makes you a larger, more visible target for rescuers. Again, the goal here is not to swim for a distant shore, but to stay alive long enough to be rescued. Necessary movement, like treading water or swimming, pumps warm blood to your extremities, where it cools down much faster, accelerating hypothermia. So, stay still, huddle up, and conserve every bit of energy and warmth you have. Let's assume you've been rescued or managed to get yourself out of the water. The danger isn't over yet. You're now dealing with hypothermia. The priority is to get warm, but you must do it carefully. First, get out of the wet clothes immediately. They are sucking the heat right out of your body. If you can, get to a sheltered area, out of the wind. Dry yourself off and put on dry clothes, blankets, or anything that can insulate you. If you have warm, dry layers, put them on. Start with the torso, head, and neck. These are the core areas. Don't rub your skin vigorously or use direct, intense heat like a heating pad or hot water bottle on your limbs. This can cause rewarming shock, which is dangerous. The best way to rewarm someone is gradually and from the core outwards. If you're with someone who is hypothermic, use your own body heat. Huddle close with them, skin to skin if possible, under blankets. If the person is conscious and can swallow, keep them warm, non-alcoholic, non-caffeinated drinks. Sugary drinks are good because the sugar provides energy for the body to generate its own heat. Never give alcohol. It might make you feel warm, but it actually causes your blood vessels to dilate, leading to faster heat loss. And if the person is unconscious or seems confused, don't try to give them anything to drink. It's crucial to understand the signs of hypothermia. Early signs include shivering, slurred speech, and clumsiness. As it progresses, the shivering might stop, which is a very bad sign. The person may become confused, make poor decisions, or become drowsy. In severe cases, they can lose consciousness. If you see any of these signs, treat it as a medical emergency. Call for help immediately. While waiting for professionals to arrive, continue your efforts to gently rewarm the person and keep them dry. The journey from cold water immersion to full recovery is a delicate process, and professional medical care is essential for the best outcome. To recap the key principles: 1. Control your breathing in the first minute. Don't panic. 2. You have about 10 minutes for self-rescue, if it's a real possibility. 3. If you can't get out, conserve heat using the help position or huddling. Stay still. Stay still. 4. Once out of the water, get dry, get insulated, and rewarm gradually, focusing on the core. 5. Seek professional medical help as soon as possible. Hypothermia is a serious medical condition. Nobody plans to fall into cold water, but planning for the possibility is what makes a survivor. Always wear a life jacket when on or near water, especially cold water. It not only keeps you afloat, but also provides some insulation. Tell someone where you're going and when you expect to be back. Dress in layers, preferably with materials like wool or synthetics that insulate even when wet, and avoid cotton. Having a small survival kit with a dry bag, fire starter, and an emergency blanket is also a very smart idea. Knowing these steps can turn a potential tragedy into a survival story. It's about staying calm, thinking clearly, and making the right decisions in a very stressful situation. I hope you never have to use this information, but now you have it, just in case. Stay safe out there. Thanks for watching, and if you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more content to keep you prepared and safe on your adventures.